up, but obviously keep you the sound on, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so let me find it. Okay, so I think the key thing to get to understand, Poppy, is that whether you're doing direct proportion or inverse proportion, you've very much got to have in your mind this three-step process. All right.
Okay,
So you've
yeah.
really got to drum that home to you. So step one, you've got to read the opening sentence and put that into a formula involving K. So just
That's
back
what,
to
yeah.
yeah,
I
go on.
think I
So
did
what do
that
you think
bit.
this one should be? What should this one be?
So T is directly proportional to M, so I think T equals M times K or K times M.
Yeah, lovely. Do K times M, but you're absolutely right. Good. So that's step one. Now, step two, they will give you some information to work out what K is. Remember, K is some unknown constant that you need to find out. And you can only
Okay.
find it out when they give you a T and an M. So what's step two?
So step two is T equals 20, so you replace the T.
Yeah.
Equals K times 4, which is the 4's an M.
So therefore, what's K?
So K would be 5.
Good. So therefore, what is your new improved formula?
T equals 5M.
Exactly. And then the question may or may not ask you to use that formula. This question it does. So what's your final answer going to be?
Oh, right. So 5 times 3. So T equals 5 times 3, which equals 15.
Lovely. So that would be your final answer. Good. Okay.
I got a bit confused when it was like squares and square roots.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, exactly. Right,
Those
okay.
are the ones I was trying to get it all wrong.
Okay, first line of workings.
T equals K times X squared. But does the X go into bracket?
Well, no, it doesn't need to, because you're just by writing T equals Kx squared, that by definition with BIDMAS, that's only going to square the X.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, if you put the X in a bracket, it just doesn't add anything to what you should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you wanted, which you don't, but if you did want to be squaring K times X all squared, then obviously the K and the X would need to be in a bracket for that to happen. Right, so what's step two of your workings?
So you replace the T and the X with numbers. So T equals 36. So it'd be 36 equals K times 5 squared.
Not 5.
Or, X is, 3 squared.
Good. So we've replaced the X squared with a, actually, I've just done what you, let's just, that squared should be outside. So we just replaced the X with a 3. Good. So what's the next line of workings?
So now you do like the mathy bit. So 36 divided by 3 squared.
Yeah, well, yeah. And what is 3 squared?
Oh, so 9. 36 divided by 9.
Good. Which is?
And is that 3?
That's 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So you work out the K is 4. So what's your new improved formula?
T equals 4x squared.
Good. And then step 3, use the formula.
Okay. So x is 5. So T equals 4 times 5 squared.
Yeah.
And the 5 goes in the bracket.
Yeah.
So that would be 4 times 25.
Yeah.
Which would make T 100.
Good. Good. Okay. Next one, go.
E varies. Okay, so that's the same thing. So E equals square root of C.
No.
No.
Remember what does the provisional formula?
Yeah. Square root of C.
Yeah. Step 2.
So step 2 is 40.
Yeah.
Equals K times root 25.
Yeah.
So root 25 is 5.
Yeah.
So 40 equals K times 5, which would equal K would equal 8.
Yeah. So new improved formula.
T and E equals 8 times C.
Nope.
Square root C.
Yeah. And then use the formula.
So C equals 49. So E equals 8 times square root 49. So E would equal 8 times 7, which is 56.
Good. So that was all the ones we practiced when it was direct proportion. Now,
Yeah.
inverse proportion, exactly the same thing, but the provisional formula, the step 1, is going to be K over stuff rather than K times stuff.
Okay.
That's the only difference. So let's.
I thought I got that right in my revision notes.
Oh, you might have done. So let's
I didn't get it right in the questions.
Okay, so go and do this one.
Okay, so W is inverse. Okay, so W equals K over root T.
Good. That's step 1.
Okay.
Step 2, so go and find out what K is.
So W is 6, so 6 equals K over 4, because 4 is the square root of 16.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, this is where I went really wrong.
Well, how do you want to do it dividing by 4?
You times it by 4, but then it will come up with some big number, which it would not be
which
right.
is right, obviously. It's a big number.
So K would be 24.
Yeah, just double check that makes sense. What's 24 divided by 4?
So when I did one of the Hegarty maths questions, I times them both together, and it came up with 360. And when I put that into the final equation, it said it was wrong.
Don't know. You'll have to look at it again. So what's our improved formula here?
So T equals 24 over root. Oh no, sorry. W equals 24 over root T.
Good. We won't do the step 3 bit, but you know you're there. So that root T. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Okay, cool.
So A would be.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Okay. So let me just make one more up. So what's the first line of workings?
A equals K over X squared, a cube, sorry.
Cool, lovely. Okay, let me just give you some facts then. So what's the next line of workings?
So my next line of workings would be 80 equals K over 8, because 2 cubed is 8.
Yeah.
And then 80 times 8 is 640.
Good.
So K equals 640.
Yeah.
So the final thing would be A equals 640.
Yeah.
Over X cubed.
Good. And then you just go and use that.
Yeah.
Super. So I think when you go back and do it, Poppy, you're obviously very nearly there. Just in your workings, when you're writing it out nicely in your orange book, try and get in the habit of doing provisional formula with a dotted rectangle, final formula with a solid rectangle. And I think that really just reinforces that you've got a provisional formula, final formula, use the formula.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So I'm sure you go back and you'll whiz through it now.
Also, in the Dr. Frost, he uses like some words I don't really understand.
Okay, like what?
What was one of them? It was like the way he worded the question, like how he wanted you to lay it out, but I didn't know what it meant, so I didn't know how to lay it out, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay, well, you'll have to cross that bridge when you get to it.
I'll message it to you when I get home.
Yeah, sure. All right then, Poppy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.